Hi, I'm Chris, and today on Provost Park Pass, we're going to say goodbye to an attraction. I know, it's sad, but we have to. We're going to say goodbye to the red trolley car. I did a video before on the red trolley car, but then they just announced that they're going to be shuttering the red trolley car at the beginning of 2025 for the expansion of Avengers Campus. I actually had a couple of cast members reach out to me. They're like, oh my gosh, they're upset or sad, some of their favorite attractions. So I thought we need to revisit and tell some really cool history about this particular attraction before it's gone for good. All right, guys, let's talk all about the red trolley here in Disney California Adventure. Here's the beautiful tracks for the red trolley. And the question is, will they tear up all these tracks once the attraction is gone? I think so. They're gonna probably tear these all up. We'll find out when they get rid of them at the beginning of 2025. The red trolley car has a fascinating history. We need to talk about the history before I start showing you the cars. The red trolleys became around in 1887, but they didn't really gain any popularity until 1901, the year Walt was born. In Southern California, they started crisscrossing all over Southern California. From 1901 to the 1930s, the most popular car they had, it was the 600 series. All the trains they had were the 600 series. Then, in the 1930s, they updated the red trolley cars to the 700 series, and that became the standard car here. Now here we are at Disney California Adventure. They have both series. They have the 600 and the 700, and they're different. Now right here, this is the 600 series, and the year 623. That's the year that Walt came to California, 1923. There's some distinctive things you need to notice on the 600 series, because this is the older series, is there lots of rivets. You'll notice lots of different rivets on the side of the trolley, right there. It's because when they built those in the early 1900s, they used rivets all the time. It's called the PE, the Pacific Electric, and 623, being the 600 series in the year 1923 when Walt came. Lots of rivets. So on the car, it says it makes 3 stops. Technically though, it makes 4 stops. Now, when the trolleys would run in California, they had these wires that crisscrossed across the whole city. And those wires had electricity in it. And that electricity would go here down to this boom that would attach to the car. That would power the car, those little electric wires. But Disney's so sneaky. Those electrical wires up ahead are just for show. They're not really electrified. It's just for show, to be authentic, which is pretty cool. Here's your little red trolley car stop right there. This is the Buena Vista Street. It also says right up there, red trolley car. Comfort, speed, safety. That was their motto. Kind of walk around so you can see the differences between this and the 700 series. Again, it's called the Pacific Electric. They called it the PE. And they were all over Southern California. This is an older version here. And they just closed the doors. So getting ready to take off. And then the one that's going to come here will be the 700 series. You'll notice it's a little bit different. If you look up there, you can see like the green roof, all of that. This is exactly how they looked in the 1930s, 20s, and 10s. And there it goes, guys. It's taking off. There it goes. We'll wait here for the 700 series to catch up to us. This has nothing to do with the video, but I put sunscreen lotion on before I came over, and I got some in my eye, I guess. Oh my gosh, my one eye, it burns. I went and tried to splash water and get it out, but the perils of sunscreen lotion. It's so important, but yeah, it's kind of like a Okay, here comes the 717. You'll notice it's a little more sleek design here. Here it comes through, looking very good, the 717. Now, 717, you might want to know, like, what is 717? Oh, look at this. A little bit brighter, looks very good. And the 717, that year is the month, July, and the year that Disney, and the day that Disney opened, July 17th. So we got 717 and the 623 so we got both lines. You notice that the roof is a little bit different here. This is exactly a perfect replica of the 700 line. It's not the green color, it's got the brighter color. It's got a little bit more of like a fin action there. Yeah, this is the more updated and modern version of the Pacific Electric trolley. Very cool looking. Now, one of the things you're going to see them do, you're going to see them actually change the boom into to flip that around from this end to the other end. And they have to do that every time they stop, which is really cool. Looks very good. I like this. I'm going to kind of walk around so you can see the front of it or the back of it, depending which way you're driving, I suppose. You'll notice some differences, some subtle differences between this and the 623. Right there. Looks very nice. Now you're going to notice right here, the conductor is going to take that boom and move it around. So there he goes. He pulls the boom down, and then he's going to move it all the way around so it goes on the other side. There he goes. He swings it. And then he's going to reattach the boom on the back. This is exactly what they would do back in the 1930s. There he goes. He's going to pull the boom down. He's got a little rope there. He pulls the boom down, and now he's going to reattach it to the line. It's just for aesthetics. It's not really electric, but it's still very cool. Let's get on the 717. All right, we just got on here. We're on there. This is so fun. Hi. So everything inside this red trolley is authentic to how they were in the 1930s. The color scheme, the seats, all this. Now, one of my favorite little facts here is if you look up, you see the lights. The lights are on. As long as the door remains open, those lights will remain on. The second he closes the doors, those lights turn off. One other thing that's a little bit different though is in the red trolley, the seats weren't like this. They were actually facing like this, so they could sit more people. But this car is a little bit smaller than the original. But other than that, it is literally exactly the same. The light fixtures are exactly how it was, the paint scheme, and even the advertisements, which we'll talk about in just a moment. Now notice the lights are on. It's kind of hard to see. When they close the door, those lights turn off. That's exactly an authentic feature they had in the red trolleys. We're gonna.
Are we looking swell, young man?
They're still at Carthay.
Are they?
Oh, it's still
Are
at
they
Carthay.
dragging their feet? So we know who to blame, folks, for our slow journey.
What did the
All
truck
right.
tomato say to the other truck
Just like
tomato?
you. Close the doors.
I don't
They're
know.
closing the doors, guys. Once the doors close here.
Catch up.
Just waiting.
What did the orange say?
Okay, the doors just
Or why
closed.
did
Welcome
orange
aboard the
stop
red
having
car.
And there goes the lights. The lights just turned off.
Please, if you lived in Australia, you know what you would call this? A tram, you know. Oh my goodness, that's right. So if you go to a grocery store, what you shop with, a shopping cart, they call that a trolley over there. So they're very confused when they come here. But trolleys here in Southern California have a long history going back to 1901. Does anybody else know what happened in 1901?
Walt Disney is born.
Disney was born that year. No! Walt came here to Southern California in the year 1923, and Southern California was just starting to begin with motion pictures, and they were building houses, and all the things that we know now were just starting and just growing, like the music scene, featuring the one and only 5-inch.
So there they go. They're playing. So on the red trolleys, they're going to have two cast members. And they kind of rotate. One of them is the conductor, and they're kind of talking, telling a little history. And the other one is called the motorist. And they're the ones that are driving it, moving it forward or backwards. Rarely backwards, but rarely. It could happen. Also, something really cool here. We're out to see it. So there's the whistle. If you pull that, it gives two toots, right? Yes. Toot, toot. I think that they have to pull that when they go around. Woo-woo! Every time they go around a corner, they should pull that to let them know that they're going around a corner. I think. I'm not. So is that correct? Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. That is like everybody's dream. Everybody wants to probably like pull that. You're lucky. Can I do it? Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is a dream. Okay. Hit the bell. Okay, here we go, guys. Ready? Oh my gosh. They clapped for me! Yay! All right, so we've just made so we started at Buena Vista Street. Now we're at Carthay Circle. Then we stop at Hollywood Boulevard and then Sunset Boulevard. Those are the 4 stops. They just rang the little bell and they're getting ready to take off. So the original name was Motorman, but they changed that now. It's Motorist. And then he will then become the conductor when it goes to the back, and then the conductor will become the motorman. motorist.
Monumental motion picture in the year 19 at a time when no one had
Here we are going down, and
an animated feature, but they had never seen color.
it's very beautiful. We're going down this Hollywood Boulevard, and the track is going to split. And when the track splits, we'll stop there. It's a third stop, and that's where the trolley will pass us. The 623 will pass us. All right, so this is the little switch.
It is Disney animation at our Hollywood Boulevard.
And then we have to wait here for the other car to pass us. So we're gonna wait right here, and this is the stop here. You see the little red sign.
People here in Hollywoodland, and if you're really lucky, maybe you too will get discovered. Please remain seated. Stop is Sunset.
The lights just came on because they opened up the door.
Stands no more. Thank you so much.
Now, one of the things you want to notice is every one of the trolleys has an ad for it. These are very authentic to like what the ads were like in the 1930s. But the ads here that you're looking at, everything you're going to see is for something that's located in Disneyland. So that's this Sunset Showcase Theater. That's the Trolley Treats. That's the Wigwag. We'll talk about the Wigwag. Eliza Goes is the clothing shop here. We turn around, you got the Hyperion Theater. You got Carthay Circle, Clarabelle's Ice Cream, and of course Mortimer's Market. Everything you see here is something that's a store at Disney California Adventure, except the Wigwag, and we'll talk about that in a little later on in the video. And here comes the 623. See it coming away? That is the older version. That's the versions from the 1901 to the 1930s, and we're in the 717, the newer version. And there they are. It's gonna do a little pass. All right, so now we are gonna go to the final stop, which is the Sunset Boulevard. Now, they are closing the trolleys, and we don't know the exact date. Best guess is probably in January. And what are they gonna do with these trolleys? We don't know. I hope they keep one of them, maybe put it in the front of Buena Vista Street for like a photo op or something, but it's gonna be changing. Just honk the horn, let us know it's time to go. And our motorist is diligently looking to make sure that nobody's in the front of the trolley while they're driving. Now, it used to go a little bit further. They had to close it because the trolleys cannot go into Avengers Campus. So the original length was 1,786 feet, 1786, but they had to shorten it because of Avengers Campus. And I don't know how long the new track is, but I would just say it's probably shortened by a couple hundred feet. So right here is where they're coming, the final stop. There's the Avenger Campus wall, and that's where they cannot go into anymore. So they stop the trolley here. Now I'm going to be getting off. Typically, you don't need to get off. If there's not a line to get on, they'll let you ride back and forth. If there's a line, they'll have you get off. But
Just watch your step there.
watch your step. Thank you so much. But this is amazing, and these cars are absolutely amazing. I mean, like, they're awesome. It's going to be sad to see them go. Now I want to show you one little other thing. Kind of take a look at here. So the trolleys used to go down here and drop you. Oh my gosh, that was embarrassing. Camera pointed the wrong way. So the trolleys used to go down this way and drop you off right in front of the Tower of Terror Hotel. And but then they changed it now. Of course, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. So this used to be the other stop right here. This was the original final stop right here. But they removed all the references to it. But you kind of see it's got that Art Deco style. Still looks like the Hollywood Tower of Terror Hotel aesthetics. And you go right there. This is where it would drop you off right here, and you get in and go there. But now they're going to have the train actually goes. It gets stored in past Avengers Campus back there. So they're getting rid of it. It's going to be, nobody really knows what's going to happen. The question is, are they going to retain the tracks or not? I don't know. I hope that they keep one of them in the front for like a photo op. I think they should. It's just a really cool thing here. Now, we have to go talk about the Wigwag. There's Josh. He's changing he's pulling it up, getting it up. He's going to pull it up there and let this go all the way up so that way it reconnects. Now, this one's a lot taller than the one there. Buena Vista Street, so he's got to pull out a little more slack to let it up, and there it goes. It's going right on up. There goes the red trolley right behind me. It's gonna wait right here. It'll stop and wait right here for the other trolley to come back. But I have to get down here to the wigwag so I can show you what the wigwag is. The wigwag is an authentic sign that they used to have on the trolley crossings. Okay guys, I have to run and catch up to the train so I can show you the wigwag, else I'm gonna miss it. I stopped to do a couple photos, and I kind of yammer and chit chat and talk a lot when I do that. So I realized I was like, the trolley's passed me, so we're gonna catch up so you guys can see the wigwag sign. The wigwag sign is a sign that would alert people when they're crossing when a trolley is coming. It was loud and a ding and it would wig and wag. Oh shoot, I'm gonna miss this. We gotta catch the wigwag sign. There it is, it's going. That's the wigwag sign. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of breath, guys. That sign wigs and wags when the trolley comes by. Oh, now the trolley's past it, it's just gonna stop. Now you know what the wigwag is. Whew. So the sign says, mind the wigwag. I just let you know, hey, watch out, here comes a trolley. I wonder, are they gonna get rid of it? I don't know, like, are they gonna get rid of the wigwag signs too? All right, so there's the old 623 right there. You can tell which way it's gonna go because of the boom, so it's gonna keep going that way. Now, I have to show you one of the coolest hidden secrets about the red trolleys that very few people know. And this is the type of detail that Disney does that we love, and they don't expect anybody to ever notice it. And then when we do find it, we're just like, that's the best thing ever. For those of you who live in larger cities, metropolis areas, type of things, then you would understand this. If you live in a little bit of a smaller city, this might be kind of new to you. But for cities that have trains, particularly like maybe like a subways or like an L train, they have like subway maps or little train maps all over. Hi guys, all over the place to let people know like where it stops to get on and off so you could go get around the city. They used to have these maps for the red trolley so that people could look up, they could see the red trolley and see where they needed to go. Disney was very sneakily, what they do, they altered the red trolley map. They took an original red trolley map and they altered it, adding in some stops. Let me show you. In order to see this, you have to go in the lockers, the locker area. We're gonna walk right here in the lockers and you're gonna look up and you're gonna see maps. See these maps here. We gotta see if I get a reflection off of that. Okay, so this one's better. This is an authentic map that was used back in the day for the red trolley line. And you can see these are all the different stops. Every circle on that little line was a stop. Well, what did Disney do? They went and added 2 stops here, actually 3. So you can see them right there. Carthay Circle, Hollywood Tower Terrace, because it used to be Hollywood Tower Terrace, and then Buena Vista Street right up there. So right there. Those were added by Disney. They weren't actually part of the line, this map, but they added a new map in there, a new line to showing the red trolley here. I love that. Now, the red trolleys, they are authentic replication of the red trolleys, but they're not exactly 100%. The red trolleys were very large. The ones they have on, they're running around here in Disneyland, Disney California Adventure, they're 1/3 the scale. But there is a photo, you walk into the Kingswell shop, there's a photo on the wall showing the red trolley in all its glory. It's the 7 series. So we know that this photo was taken after 1930. So right here is, there you can see, there's the Pacific Rail, there's the Pacific Electric car right there. And you can see it's a 7 series, it's a 701. And you can tell how big it is. So the ones here, the ones that they have running up and down DCA would probably just come to about here, that size, about 1/3 of it. They were large and they were running all throughout the whole city. I mean, you can look at the cars next to it and they were elegant and that's how everybody got around. I love that. Look at this guy, he's kind of like, saying, what's going on? So you come in here and you can see an actual red trolley right there. You need to come down to Disney California Adventure. Rumor is January. Don't know, we don't have a date yet. The red trolley is going to be gone. But But you can ride it before then. So let me show, also, there's one other kind of cool thing. Hi guys, there's one other cool thing I have to show you. All right, so I want to show you something though. If you come to, they have them here at Oswald's and also down My Monsters Inc. There's a little shop out there outside the exit of the Mickey's PhilharMagic. But you can buy the conductor ears here at those two shops. Oswald's, beautiful, love it. Let's go in and take a look right here. There's Oswald right there. What you're gonna see right here. Hey everybody, this is David. He stopped me, he wanted to get a photo, and he's like, can I be in the video? I was like, sure. You wanna say hi, David?
Hello everyone.
There you go.
Let's have fun at Disneyland.
Let's do it. All right, so you wanna take a look right over here. These are the conductor hats that they have. Now, these are very similar to what they wear on the trolley, except these ones have ears. They're fun, they're awesome. I like this hat a lot. They come in two sizes, adults and children's. But you notice, you look right there, red trolley. You gotta kind of zoom in, see if I can see that. Oh, it's hard to see. But in the yellow, it's hard to see, but in the yellow it says comfort, speed, and safety, just like the real red trolley logo. Yeah, those hats are awesome. So they also are very similar to the hats that train conductors that wear on the Disneyland Railroad, but a little bit different. These ones have the little silver tab that say red trolley on them. They don't sell the hats for their conductors on the train, but they're so close that people will never know. Anyways, if you guys got to come down here and see the red trolley before it goes away. If you want to come down here, the best way to do that is click the link down below. You'll get the very best tickets on your trip to Disneyland and also on your hotel stays. Or you can call 1-855-GETAWAY, 1-855-GETAWAY. And when you answer, tell them Provost Park Pass sent you, and they'll tell you all the little special deals that are going on, which hotels have a red trolley, which hotels have the like a third night free or fourth night free. If you click the link down below, they'll also show you that as well. You guys are awesome. And literally, it's the lowest prices you get on your Disney tickets. Save yourself some money and use that link below. All right, guys, I gotta go find a spot where I can talk with you. I thought this is the 623 coming in. It looks good. Looks very good. Now you notice on the 717, it's a little more sleek. They got orange. The doors are orange. This is exactly how the older version looked. The 6 Series looked. Looks a little bit older because it is. I think the 7 Series is kind of a cooler one, but they're both awesome. You might be wondering like, how fast they go. They go a maximum of 4 miles per hour. It's a little bit faster than walking speed. It's pretty cool though. Yeah, awesome. 4 miles per hour. The Pacific Electric, the PE. I think I found a spot. Hang on. I did, found a little spot. This is just my moment where I can talk to you personally. And I am talking to you. I hope you know that. Whatever you're doing right now, if you're doing chores or working or whatever, just take a moment, just hear what I have to say, because this is for you. I want you to know that you're amazing. And I am talking to you. You are awesome. And you make the world a better place. And I'm glad that you're here. And if you ever get confused by that, and you wonder, like maybe sometimes you have some little sad or darker thoughts that go on in your mind, I want you to take a deep moment and know that you are amazing. You are awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. Because you make the world a better place, and I am talking to you. I think you're great. All right, guys, there goes the red trolley. It's gonna be gone forever soon. You're gonna miss it. I hope they keep the map. I think they will, the map in the locker room. I hope they keep the map. Oh, some people are getting on the last little second. Look at that, they let them on. I hope they keep the map in the locker room. I hope they keep the wig-wag. Oh, we gotta talk about, I didn't talk about those lines there, because those lines have actually caused some problems. So we'll talk about those lines in just a second, but let's just wave goodbye to the red trolley as it goes. Now they charge them every night. They have batteries. It's done all electric. They charge them every night. But when they are parked above that, they are wirelessly charging. But they charge them overnight. That wire up ahead, just pure aesthetics. All right, before we say goodbye to the red trolley, I want to tell you a little cool story about the wires. The wires have caused some problems for parades because there's a height requirement in the parades. We've had a couple different parades that have had difficulty, and so it makes it kind of fun, I guess. All right, so now I'm looking down. The reason I'm looking down is above me, you can see the electric wire that goes for the red trolley car. Now this was 100% added just for aesthetics. It doesn't really work. The red trolley cars, they are battery operated and they charge up every night, overnight, charge them up for the day. This wire was just added for authenticity to make it look like it's awesome, like it has that electric cable going. And it does, it looks amazing. But there have been some problems by having that cable here because the parade route goes along. The parade route goes along this part of these streets. And because of that, there's a height requirement on the parade route, meaning that sometimes there's been 2 parades that they had to change their floats. That way they could fit on the parade route without having to cut down those wires. Mickey, so good to see you. You look so good, Mickey. I love your costume. It's scary. Woo! Mickey, you're great. Thank you, Mickey. You're the best. Because of this height requirement for this wire, that has affected some parades. It's affected 2 parades so far. The first was the Pixar Play Parade. And they had a float in there that was Ratatouille. It was too tall, so they couldn't have Ratatouille in that particular parade. Right! The other parade was Paint the Night. The Frozen float had to be completely removed because of the wires. And the Little Mermaid, they had to cut it down so it could fit underneath the wires. What? Those pesky wires. All right, and now we're gonna watch that train go by. And for you eagle-eyed viewers, you might have noticed when I talked about the parades part, that was from my old video where I was clean shaven. Did you notice? Another fun fact about it is you'll notice that on the front of the train it says Hollywood. So when it's going in this direction, of course, it's going to Hollywood. Then if you walk around to the back, it's gonna say Buena Vista Street because this is the Buena Vista Street stop. So depending on which way the train's going, the stop, the front of the train will tell you which way where it's going to. So what did the therapist say to the trolley when it was at therapy? You're on the right track. Get it? So I don't know if you guys know this, the Olympics will be coming to LA in 2028. I bet you the trolleys will probably be watching all that track and field.
I don't think this is the time for that type of humor.
Track and field? I feel like trolley humor is really funny because it never gets derailed.
Right, not the time for jokes.
Red trolley is about to take off, guys. It's gonna be leaving forever. Red trolley, you might be leaving forever, but you'll be in our hearts forever. I think you're great. It's kind of fun though. I did talk to all the cast members who work on it, and they said their favorite one to drive is the 623. That's their favorite one to drive. Hey, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button. We've got a lot more content coming out. And it's literally something you do that's free. That it makes me feel good when I see our subscriber count goes up. It also makes you feel good when you like the video. Now, if you want, at the end of this video, you're gonna see our Patreon screen. At the end of our Patreon screen, those are all the people who are part of the Park Pass Patreon. If you wanna become part of this amazing community for as little as $3 a month, you get some extra bonuses as well. You can have your name on that tag and all that. And there's a link down below for that. And for that, right now we're doing a limited offer for our top 2 tiers for the Platinum and the Professors. If you sign up for that, you can get a phone call with Amanda from Provost Park Pass. She will call you and talk to you, and we'll do like vacation planning or just chit-chatting and talking. You don't have to do the phone call if you don't want to, but it's a fun little perk. So you guys can have that too. You guys are the best. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe to me on Patreon, and I'll see you in our next video. Red trolley, you're going away, but we'll remember you forever and ever. You're a little red trolley, but we think you're great. You're the best one, and we are going to miss you. By the way, if you were in Australia, you'd think a red trolley is a little shopping cart you use that was painted red. But no, in Disney California Adventure, it's the red trolley.